Coin Grading Guy here, and what I have for you today is something a little different. I'm adding a new segment to the channel called Coin Show Pickups. Part of this is to, I guess, keep bringing you guys along on the coin collecting journey that I got going. If you've watched some of my other videos, you guys might see me grade some coins, particularly some Morgans that may not actually be, you may wonder, why would you do that? It's really not worth it. Part of the reason is I'm trying to fill out a Morgan set. And yes, don't get me wrong, I understand how difficult that's going to be, especially when you get into the, the 93 Phillies and things like that. So, but for me, it's something that I'm going to try to achieve or strive for. It makes the collecting journey a little more fun to have a goal in mind. So that's what I'm doing. Along the way, because I do not, while I have quite a few raw Morgan dollars that will help me fill out this set, I obviously don't have all of them. And so when I go to coin shows, I like to try to fill the holes of my I guess my invisible album. I guess it's just where I stack them in my little plastic case. But and so that's what I'm going to do is show you guys today. I was in California over the weekend for work, and I was able to get to a coin show there and fill two of my holes, I guess, that are in my imaginary album. One of them here is the 83 Philly, and this coin's not really, there's nothing too special about this coin. It's decent grade, I think, but they minted plenty of them, and they can be had in mint state relatively easily, or they're relatively common. So picked this one up though because I didn't have it, and wasn't going to grade one because I don't have one in my collection right now. So I saw this one there and I picked it up. This coin's kind of interesting. When I collect, when I buy these Morgans that are graded, I'll bring them home, and just for fun, I guess, for me, I'll check to see. I'll go to VAM World and see if I can find any VAMs on them. I didn't necessarily find any VAMs on this one, but when I was doing it, and I'll throw pictures up for this, I noticed that apparently when I was searching the VAM World, that the dies that were made to make that were used to make some of these had rust on them, which then created these, under magnification, like I said, I'll throw pictures up, some really unsightly bumps on the coin. And so I wasn't able to tell if I have a VAM or not, to be honest with you, but I did get pictures of these weird bumps. At first I was like, what's wrong with this coin? And then I realized that apparently mine's not the only one. There are a number of them out there. But this one, it's pretty in its raw form, if you will. I don't think this thing is, you can see it's kind of got that champagne, almost looks dusty tone color to it. So cool. It's cool. It's original. And not too many dings on there. So yeah, I picked that one up. And then the other one I picked up is the 92 Philly. And this one's a little more of this one's a harder date to get in a mint state. There's not many, just over 1 million of them were minted. Apparently you can find them, I guess, maybe somewhat common in, fine, very fine, something like that. But you start getting into higher grades and a little harder to come by. So this one was there. I picked it up, and this one actually does have a VAM to it, and I'll throw some pictures up. I could get the loop out and stuff like that, but you wouldn't be able to see it. And there's a with the number, the date, the way the date lines up on the coin, the way there's a mark next to the second star, which I'll show you that picture, and I'll show you that on some die cracks. You can see, actually, if you look at the between the L, the U, and the R, and the I, and the B of Pluribus there, you can see that there's a die crack in there. So this is a VAM 5. Now, what does that mean? Not really anything unless you're a VAM collector, which I'm not. There is a company, I think I mentioned this before, there is a company that you can actually send coins in holders like this away, and they'll attribute them. They'll put their own little sticker on the back and be able to identify it that way. But so yeah, coin show pickup. I was able to fill 2 holes in my album, and I'm happy to do that. If you like this kind of content, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one.